Jesus, these fucking piranha plants, just endless supplies of vegetables and fruit. You know what they should do? They should start a website. Maybe get a phone number. Also, does it make anyone else irrationally, what? That's not a word. Irrationally upset that fruit isn't spelled F-R-O-O-T? Well, why aren't we, the English language is really weird because we should be pronouncing it fruit. Oh, you know me, I'm just trying to argue against long-established conventions of the English language. Just a typical stream night for me. There. It's a good Radiohead song, at least. I was listening to Radio Friend again. I went, down the wormhole again, as you do. And, surprised at how many songs still really get me in their catalog. But specifically, the stuff I was listening to today was, the In Rainbow stuff. It's just, what a great album. Yeah, 15 Step in particular is, oh god. Yeah, it's oh god, it's amazing, but I like Jigsaw Falling Into Place, still. Like, probably the best. I mean, Reckoner, they're all amazing, I don't know how you choose, but 15 Step and Jigsaw are the ones that I keep coming back to lately. Though, Weird Fishes, let me tell you about Weird Fishes. It's good. How to Disappear Completely? Yeah. Apparently Michael Stipe from REM was, helping Tom through the bullshit of Celebrity when they hit it really big with OK Computer, and, he told him to repeat the mantra, "I'm not here, this isn't happening," just over and over and over again whenever he was all kinds of fucked up in the head. And he did, and it worked a little bit, and he wrote a song about it called How to Disappear Completely. So now you know. Have you listened to Tom's solo stuff? Yeah, yeah, I like it a lot, but I'm slowly working into my way through Suspiria, the Suspiria soundtrack. I went to a Sam Ash today to try to find a guitar pedal called the Monosynth. It's a new Electro-Harmonix pedal. And, they didn't have it. Even though they said they were shipping it, and they said that these particular stores have it, they didn't have it. But it's a synth pedal, and it's really interesting. And I can't wait to pick it up. But, yeah, I was listening to Radiohead on the way there, and then my GPS was like, turn left on Greenwood Avenue or something, and I was like, huh. But yeah, it's cool. It sounds really good. I know, I've delved into the bastard territory of music conversation, and I want you to know that you have my sympathy, my deepest and most sincerest sympathies for having to listen to this. Vinny, do you want to talk about the history of Limp Bizkit? Well, one day, there was a pool of vomit in a bar. In this bar, they played things like 90s rock, some rap, lots of eclectic music, and maybe even a little bit of, like, new metal. And from one of these vomit pools that a number of people have vomited in, overnight, they didn't clean it, they forgot to clean it. But each person that vomited into it had a different musical style. And overnight, when the lights were off, lightning struck the bar. And from the vomit puddle, the figure of a humanoid rose. Slowly. Filthy. It looked in the mirror, and it grabbed a hat from the floor, and it called itself Fred. And then Limp Bizkit started. Vinny, have you already started saving money to buy David Gilmour's sweet black Strat? As much as I would love to say that I've inherited Gilmour's black Strat, I wouldn't be worthy. And it's also probably gonna auction for over $150,000. So no, I'm quite good, thank you. Sell your house for it. Yeah, I mean, you can live inside of a guitar. Someone just wrote, Vincent Sauce, Pink Floyd is overhyped outside of 2 albums. Vinny, I just finished listening to Pink Floyd's discography. Aside from Dark Side and The Wall, they are incredibly overhyped. It's okay to be wrong about some things, 'cause that's fine. I'd say that they're overhyped, for sure. However, I'm gonna say that the two albums, there's two bad albums, and the rest are good. Also, let me add one thing to my Pink Floyd comment, which is that those are not albums that you can listen to one time. Metal, Wish You Were Here, Animals in particular, take a couple listens, and those are my favorites. So I would just say maybe listen to, you know, listen again. They're definitely a grower type band where they grow the more you listen. And some of the early stuff isn't that good. You probably don't want to listen to some of the other early stuff if you're not into it. Uma Guma, you could skip that one. The band thought Atom Heart Mother was their worst album. And I'd also skip Momentary Lapse of Reason, because that album is just almost devoid of anything worth a damn. I do like Saucerful and Piper at the Gates of Dawn, though, quite a bit. Though, I will say that I also like Atom Heart Mother a lot, and I don't know why they think that's their worst. I think that's a cool album. So there you go. Oh, underrated. Obscured by Clouds. It's the album right before Dark Side. Totally not a very highly listened to album, but very good. And if you still don't like them, I will tell David Gilmour himself. I will have Gilmour send me his black Strat. Vinny, the first time you ever responded to me in chat was when I was knocking waters of several species of small furry animals grooving with a pict in a cave, or whatever the fuck the name of that stupid song is. I mean, is it even a song? Alright, we're gonna do this. This is gonna get claimed, by the way. See, they had this reputation. Apparently they didn't really do hard drugs, but Syd Barrett did. They had this reputation that they needed to make psychedelic music all the time, because that was their audience, so they made some real psychedelic shit. Like this song. It's just animal noises. That's likely going to get claimed, by the way. The company that owns Pink Floyd's music, I'm not sure who it is, they're probably going to claim that nonsense, that utter tripe. That fucking... Anyway, Vinny, my exercise trainer, thinks that Jimi Hendrix was the best guitarist that ever lived. What's your take? I don't know, I mean, you can find more technical guitarists that can do scales at lightning speed, if you're into metal. I think from a soul standpoint of, like, who could make the guitar sound like... Oh. Like, from a soulful standpoint? Technical too, but more just... you could, like, really just get lost in the guitar playing and the like, he would improvise. It wasn't all set out. It wasn't all, like mathematically kind of, like, set in his head. I'd say, yeah, Hendrix might be... I don't know, I mean, it's an easy answer. It almost seems like it's too obvious, but I wouldn't disagree. I love Hendrix. I've watched lots of live DVDs of Hendrix back in the day. Yeah, live DVDs back before YouTube. You had to buy live DVDs. There's a big market for that. Yeah, I'm sure you could have 1,000 answers to this question. I don't think there's a right answer. I don't know.